Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vassell. Welcome to Me vs. Seventh Continent. I thought that this would be a fun thing to do before we go to Essen. We have a lot of reviews to do, but I wanted to do something fun, and so I want to play a little bit here of the Seventh Continent. Now, a couple things. First of all, if you missed it at the beginning, spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. I'm not even playing the first curse. I'm just picking a curse at random that I haven't played yet. I'm just going to move around and see what happens. So I'm going to spoil this. I'm also not going to finish today because I'm going to play for around an hour, then I'm going to stop. Now, I probably will save it and probably come back and do it in the future. But if you've never played before, this will give you an idea. You're going to see a smidgen of the content that's in the game. Now, I have everything, so you might see some weird stuff that you might not get normally. I don't know. But you'll only see a smidgen of the content, and I might make really stupid mistakes. So I'm looking at the YouTube comments. I'll certainly take your strategy tips. I might get things wrong. I hope not. I have the rule book right here that I can flip to when I find things, but hopefully I get everything correct. With that being said, let's take a look at the board and see where I am. All right, so I'm playing Elliot Pendleton because, you know, of all the characters, I don't think I've played him yet. I think I've played every other character except for Mr. Pendleton, so I don't like his face. Just looks smarmy. He looks like the bad guy. He has a little pencil mustache, but whatever. So I have Elliot Pendleton, and I am doing today the Curse of the Forbidden Sanctuary. That one sounds fun. So I'm supposed to read this before I set off on a new adventure. 1907. A renowned explorer, you have just come back from the first expedition on the seventh continent, a mysterious land that was recently discovered off the coast of Antarctica, and probably the very last terra incognito in the world. You are recovering from your adventure when, while reading the daily newspaper, you realize that several other members of the expedition have disappeared suddenly for unknown reasons. This is the fourth time this has happened to me. Coincidentally, you've been lethargic for a few days, feeling feverish and finding it difficult to get up from bed. A cold shiver runs up and down your spine. You have to face the facts, and evil is consuming you from within. I hate when it happens the fourth time. At nightfall, you fall into a restless sleep without knowing that for you, this is only the beginning. All right, great. Here's my Forbidden Sanctuary thing. The piercing cries of seagulls pull you out of a deep slumber. You try your best to gather your bearings. Where on earth are you? How did you end up in this place? You seem unable to remember. Sifting through your journal, you come across an excerpt from John Smith's diary. That's a very common name. John was an explorer from the Delta team who mysteriously disappeared from the first expedition. Nichols and I have discovered a collapsed building. To get inside, all you need is love. No, all you need is one room after another. Many traps. Nichols lost his hand trying to pull the he won't listen. Made an incredible finding. Have taken notes in my journal about how to make it through. John died. He chose the wrong. Leave nothing to chance. I left the tower with a few sheets from the journal. Following the wind. There's like all these fragments here. That's what I'm reading. Uncontrollable anger when I get out. The wind was still. Increasingly tired. Offered me shelter. Offered him to thank him for days. There's snow everywhere. The freezing wind. Hungry. Couldn't find the others. Well, that sounds exciting. Okay, so here I'm starting on this spot here. It says to put everyone on card 149. And then I have a couple things if I ever have to take a 50 card. So if I ever take a 50 card, and if I ever run across some sort of little spider thing, I'll handle that. So I'll worry about that when that happens. First things first, of course, with my little magnifying glass, I'm going to see if there's any hidden numbers on this card. I don't see any. All right, so someone here in the comments says John Smith is a fake name. It's Cthulhu, John Cthulhu. That seems reasonable. So if you've never seen this before, I can take all different actions. I don't have a lot of actions I can take right now. I can do some sort of investigating something here, or I can try to explore to new parts of the island. Well, I want this part of the island has a couple resources, and maybe I'll be able to get an idea. I'm going to investigate. I'll draw a card here and see what happens. So first, I need 0 successes, so I just draw a card and see. Friction fire. Oh, well, this is great. This has a chance to get me some fire. I'm going to hang on to this one for sure. So you can, whenever you draw cards for a test, you can always keep one. So I'm going to keep the friction fire. If this is in my hand, I'm leaving it face up, but it's in my hand. All right. So that cost me a card. That wasn't bad. And I get to do 268. So I'm going to look through here, through 268. All right. You notice an opening on one side of the tower. Oh, there's a tower there. A good portion of the building is below the surface. If you want to explore it, you may need to hold your breath for a long time. Well, now this is interesting because I can go down here and this is locked, but it shows the little spider flag there right away. If I find that, the problem is I need to draw one card and get one success because the locked symbol means I can't draw more than one card, which I normally can, and the stair symbol means everyone needs to do it, so that's fine. I'm just me. So yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't do that. Let's try it. Here we go. One success is all I need. Woo! I swim. So normally that would make me turn over card 40, but because I have this spider, I can turn over card 52. Of course I'm going to turn over card 52. All right, so 52. And it says if I came from 268, yes. Okay, great. You swim along a flooded corridor for a painfully long time. Just before deciding to give up, you catch a ray of light in the water about 50 feet ahead. With a final effort, you reach an opening where you eventually resurface to catch your breath. Put all the cards on the board and in the past. Or return all the cards on the board and in the past. Oh, well, okay. Good thing I went down here. I mean, that was a wise move, I guess. That was lucky. I mean, I could have just walked away. And this one goes to 268. So I'm going to quick return all these cards here. Put a 517 card in play. Ooh, that's higher than the normal cards I've been seeing. Each player puts their figure on it. Well, that was very exciting. All right. You enter a circular room with a very high ceiling and a long, round trough full of water. Oh, yeah, someone pointed out I could keep that success card. Oh, yeah, I will keep that success card. Thank you. That's why I do plug into the internet. Your intrusion disturbs a few bats, which immediately flit away. Pinkish, feebly glowing crystals poke out from the walls and bathe the room in a surreal atmosphere. Ooh, I'm underground. I've never been underground before. So I need a 4 card. Oh, wow, this is cool. So there's pink crystals here. So I'm looking at this spot. So I can search the room I'm in. I can spot something on the wall. And I can just keep going down the path. Well, obviously, I'm going to spend some time here. I probably shouldn't be in this place. Oh, I'm actually pretty excited about this. I don't think I'm going to be outside at all in this one. It looks like I went to the right place, right time. But I wonder how big this area is down. Or maybe I'll come back. I don't know anything. That's what I like about this game. Now, that area that I wasn't before, I feel like I've been to that first card I started on at some point in my travels. I think I saw that card. But I've never been here before. So this is something new to me. All right, so here we go. I've shuffled these enough, so we're going to put a 4 card there. All right, let's see. What should I do? I'll let the internet decide. Should I examine here, or search here, or should I spot something on the wall? I mean, probably they're both things I can do, but if I examine, is that a way back? I don't know if I should do that, or the wall. I mean, also, if you think I should just leave without doing either one of these things. But I think doing one of these is better than the other. So I can keep 5 blue cards in my hand, so I'm fine. While I'm waiting for the internet to tell me, someone says, what's your opinion on how family-friendly the game is based on what you've seen so far? I guess it's okay family-friendly. I mean, there's definitely death in it, and there's scary stuff in it that I've seen so far. I haven't seen anything. I mean, there's violence and fighting and stuff, but nothing overly gory. There's monsters, so. Everyone says check the wall first. All right, there we go. So the wall, 566. I need one. Oh, I don't need to turn over any cards. I could probably draw cards for this just to get more cards, but I think at this time I want to conserve my deck a little bit. I'm a little nervous, so I'm just going to go to 566 and claim an automatic success here. A weird message has been written on the wall in front of you. You recognize the peculiar handwriting. It seems to be of Nichols, the explorer who managed to get out of the Forbidden Sanctuary. His message suggests he was in extravagant mental state, to say the least. I never used that. Bloody Professor Smith, that nosy idiot. I've drunk the cup down to the dregs. To whoever reads this message, do not knock the cup over. Huh. All right. All right. Fine. So that was that. All right, fine. I'm just going to do the other one now because why not? And again, I'm not going to draw any cards. I just know that if there's a cup, I shouldn't knock it over. There's a hole full of water in the center of the room. In all likelihood, these flooded quarters should lead you back outside. And that's what I thought. Okay, so I could examine that hole, but that would just take me back to where I came from. I feel like that's a pretty bad thing. If I fail, I would die. So your adventure ends here. Yeah, let's not go back out that way. Forget that. So onward we go. So to discover this, we're just going to flip the card over and see what it is. Trapped. Oh, look at these cogs. My foot's been trapped. You're suddenly stopped in your tracks. Your ankle caught in a strange artifact. A lever seems to activate the gears. Will you push it or pull it to free yourself? Oh, okay. Okay, so this is a puzzle, right? So I need the things to go this way. So that means this needs to go this way, which means that goes that way, which means this goes this way, which means that goes that way, which is the same as that one, which means this one goes this way, which means that one goes that way, which means that one goes that way. And to make that, I'll push it forward. Forward, 277. Let's see what happens. I hope I got that right. I feel like I got it right. You hear a dreadful... I pulled it, that's what I meant. All right. You hear a dreadful crack as your shin is completely shattered and you scream out in terrible agony. I am now one-legged. This is a fantastic way to start this off here. I was feeling, someone said, pull the lever. Too late. All right. How painful and incapacitating. You should seriously consider crafting a wooden leg. Oh, yeah, I drew this for each red one. I need to discard a card from the action deck. All right. Oh, that was a good one, too. All right. Should I craft myself the wooden leg now before I go any farther? I don't know. That's 4 cards. But I feel like that might not be a bad idea. I don't think I'm going to find wood down here. And I think I should craft a wooden leg. I don't need any successes to do it. I just need to draw 4 cards. All right. A wooden leg's not bad. So here we go. A walking stick. Well, that's what I'm going to use for the wooden leg, I think. All right. So I'm not going to keep that one. Let's look at the other ones. Examine the notes. Take 2 50 cards. Well, that's interesting. 50 cards will help me in this game. I think I'm going to hang on to that one. That's the one I'm going to keep. I might use that in a second, actually, because that has something to do with my thing. And then I get 3 36 and discard this. Great. Give me my peg leg. A wooden leg. A basic wooden leg that will minimize the incapacitation caused by the loss of your leg. If you want to take the following action, you must spend 10 experience points. You've become comfortable with your wooden leg. Return this without taking a 277 card. Using this does not lower the durability of the item. If this leaves your inventory, take a 277 card. All right, so I have an item now. So I put a 1 on this. So if I can return that without taking... If I lose my wooden leg, I take a 277. Why would I lose this? I don't know. Well, let's just hang on to it for now. Okay, so now I want to use this card in my hand, because this will give me 50 cards. And this says here that if I ever draw 50... Oh, wait, actually, before I do that, I just did examine that. Let's see what the new card is. It's 544. A massive door blocks your way. It seems you need to activate a sophisticated mechanism to open the door. Well, how could I fail this? I don't need any successes. I can draw as many cards. Discard this and replace it with a card bearing what you think is the correct number. If you do not happen to take the right card, this action is a failure. What? Okay. Okay. Replace with a card that I think is the right number. All right, hang on. Let me look on these cards with a magnifying glass. I don't see any numbers on the wall. Oh. Use my wooden leg to open the door? No, 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 no. That can't be right. That can't be right. Um, well, okay, I'm a little nervous here. So I'm going to, while I'm thinking about what to do, I'm going to do this, examine the notes. So here we go. Turn one card over for one success. Yes, and a shovel. Shovel seems handy. I'll hang on to that shovel. Great. So I take two 50 cards. But this says, if I ever take 50 cards, take 3 of the 4 450 cards and put them to make a 3-digit number. All right, that sounds fun. So 450, there's 4 450 cards. I'm going to shuffle these up. All right, here we go. I'm going to find 414. All right, so that's where I'm going. I'm going to 414 and take that card. Following your instinct, you pull your journal out of your satchel and open it to a random page. That's always a wise thing to do. To your great surprise, you find Secret of the Sanctuary, a piece of parchment with a tower drawn on it next to a partially faded enigmatic note. The room of the H. Trust the one that does not look to the east. This is fascinating, but I wonder if I should have found some more clues on the land before coming in here. Well, this is intriguing. It's a piece of parchment, so I'll put it here in my satchel. The room of the H. Okay. All right, I'm going to look here real quick. I'm going to ask for some people to help me here. Does anyone have any idea of what to do here? It seems you need to activate a sophisticated mechanism to open a door. And some said use my leg, but I don't feel like that. So I'm going to try to open a door. I need to pick something that bears the right number. Now, I just saw that butterfly was a 1, and the other thing was a 4. So, I mean, I got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I mean, all these ones on there with some snakes, but I don't know. I wonder if I should just swim back to the surface and come back here later. I don't want to die. My adventure ends here. I've never seen these adventure ends here immediately cards. There's 2 of them in the same thing. Well, no one's giving me any advice. Okay, let me think here. Let me look at this. Replace with a card bearing what you think is the correct number. Oh, boy. Okay. Let me look at the room again. See, I've already examined everything. I looked at the wall. The wall said, don't knock over the cup. Then I got my leg caught in a thing. And, you know, that leg being caught in a thing was a random thing anyway. So the wooden leg couldn't be this, right? That was a random event that happened to me. These circles are the layout of the tower. Well, that's possible. But the fact is, though, I don't know what number. How am I going to get a number out of this? Hold the puzzle card closer to the camera. All right, let's see. All right, so this is actually hurting my arm. So I'm only going to do this for a little while. You can look at it, maybe pause your screen at it. All right, well, if no one can figure out what to do, then unfortunately I'm going to go back up because I don't want to die here because I honestly have no clue what number to draw. I mean, this was 544. I mean, I could add 12 to it and pick 556 just because I think that that's the right one to do. Maybe a number you use to select cards from the deck. I don't know. 556 seems like it would be a reasonable choice because this adds 12 to things. But if I make the wrong number, then I'm dead. So, well, no one is giving me any kind of good advice here of what to do. So if I don't see anyone to come up, the symbols match the symbols match the symbols from the 414. No, I got that. But I only got to see 3 of the symbols. So I mean, again, I know that the butterfly is 1. So I see 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I don't remember what that snake symbol is. I know that the spider symbol was a 4. But again, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, it looks like if you turn these, like if you turn that one and you turn this one and you turn that one, it will form like a little thing. And maybe these numbers are supposed to turn to connect to each other in some fashion. Or maybe you're supposed to look here and this is a 2 and a 3. All right, well, I hate to run from a puzzle, but if I die, I'm just going to go back to this other spot anyway. All right, well, I'm running away. So I'm going to swim back down in the hole. So I need to draw 2 cards and go back to 149. Blowpipe and a rope. A rope might come in handy, so I'm going to hang on to that rope card. Get rid of the other ones. All right, so we're going to return these back here because I'm a wimp. But maybe I'll find a clue some other point. If I ever run across another 50 card for whatever reason, I'll be able to look at those other cards. Someone said if you're going to die anyway, why not guess? The fact is, first of all, I don't want to die. But secondly, I don't have a good guess at all. The only guess I had was adding 12 to the number I was going in. Okay, so this goes back, and we're going back above ground. So that's a little bit of a waste, but I know I can come back down here at any point in time. And so what number am I going to again? I forgot now. 149. All righty. So here we go. Whew! I made the swimming back above ground, and right or left? I think I'm going to go left. I'm going to go this way. So I'm going to reveal this card here for free. Thinking ahead. You take some time to ponder your possible options as going forward to survive in this hostile environment. One involved character may discard 1 card with the keyword will, which I don't have, in order to obtain a star during the result step of the following action. So this action, we must take it. One person must choose 1 card in the action deck or discard pile and add it to your hand. Oh, but I have to draw. I can draw 0 cards to get it. Do I want to take a card from the pile and discard it in my hand? I don't want to waste any time thinking ahead. No, I don't want to draw cards just to get a card of my choice. Oh, but maybe I have a card that can give me one of those 50s. Okay, I'll do it. I'll draw 2 cards for 1. Here we go. I got 2. All right. Well, I'm going to take any card I want from the action deck. So I'm going to look for one of my cards or a card that gives me a 50. Let's see here. I don't see one. Oh, that one gives you that. No. Oh, wait, I could take one from the discard pile. Never mind. I'm going to take the one from there that gives me a 50. And then I'm going to do that action. Oh, actually, first, let me finish this one first. So that goes away, and we're going to turn over the new land card, which is a 56. Rocks peek out from the surface of the water, and if you are careful, you should be able to get across without getting wet. All right. Interesting. Okay. Someone says, "Don't want to." Yeah, you're right. Don't want to waste any time thinking away. I was. Yes, I know that sounds bad in retrospect. Okay, so I'm definitely going to do this again. I draw 1 card for 1 success. Boom! That was a failure. I'm going to try it again. Boom! It was a success. Ooh, fire-making kit. But I already have friction fire, so I'm fine. Okay, so I take 2 50 cards. So let's do that again. So instead of 50, I can take 3 450 cards. Where did I? Oh. All right, here we go. Come on. Give me another piece of parchment. Here we go. The snake. Oh, the snake is a 4, so we need to remember that. Death is also a 4. Okay, so every number is a 4 except for the birds. Well, hang on. And the butterfly. So now I know all the numbers, and they're mostly just all 4s. So 441. All right, so I'll put those back. So I take card 441. Following your instinct, you pull your journal out of your satchel and open it to a random page. To your great surprise, you find a partially faded and enigmatic note. Room X, make sure to choose the most represented animal if your life is at stake. Well, there definitely was more of the other things, but that's just one. I don't think card 1 is what I'm looking for. Maybe card 111? What do you guys think? Add all the numbers together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, I'm getting some stuff from people here. You need another clue. First, open the door in the temple. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to think about that temple thing, and I definitely could go there. But for now, I think I'm just going to explore so you guys can see more of how the game works anyway. And I might come back. All right, so let's flip this card. Here we go. A juvenile rockworm. Oh, no. In the distance, you seem to notice a chubby, worm-like shape crawling towards you. Oh, where are those juvenile rockworms? I think I put them in the other room. Amy, can you go get my backpack? And also grab me a buy. It's in my room by the bottom of my games. Anyway, so we put a juvenile rockworm figure into play on the card that will replace this. It's not a terrain card. Put that figure in play. Take a 484 card from the adventure deck if available. So a juvenile rockworm is showing up. This is definitely from a little expansion that put in a little rockworms, which is how I know about this. Okay, so cool. So 241 is what I actually found. So let's take a look at that card. And let's go hunting for clues. 2 rocky peaks occupy most of the islet's surface. To the west, the ocean stretches endlessly. Ooh. You know, I'm thinking that this is the way to go because it looks really cool. I see some jets coming out here. I see some cane. Is there like a secret number anywhere on here? Let me look. I always look for secret numbers. I see some footprints. I don't see any secret numbers. But those 2 peaks look cool. So I can look at the peak here. I can dig here, but that's a tough action. And, okay, so it's going to cost me 2 cards to move over here, unfortunately. I do have the shovel, though. And I can build the shovel here for only 1 card. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make myself a shovel. So that needs 3 cards, no successes, but 2 less cards when I'm with Flint. So 2 less cards. Boom, a camouflage outfit. Yeah, I don't want that for now. All right, thank you, ma'am. Did you get me a bye-bye? The drink by the blueberry ones. They're at the bottom, by the bottom of my games. Ah, here they are. So, but I forgot. I drew these little rocklet guys. So one of them comes on here. Ooh, neat. Vernon would already paint this. And that's right, I was supposed to draw a 484 card. I don't know what these things do. Hopefully this thing doesn't attack me. It's a rocklet. I should be able to run from it. It looks small. A juvenile rockworm wriggles, thank you, in the smooth, slimy, and stocky body along the ground. All right. Juvenile rockworm. Whenever there's a juvenile rockworm on your terrain card, you may neither move to another terrain card nor save the game. But you can take one of the following actions. I can remove it by fighting it. Interesting. Or remove it and take a 46 card. If I fail, it's going to spit acid at my skin. Well, I'm not on the card yet. Do I have any weapons? I don't. I just built myself the shovel. I'm going for this. What do I care? All right, great. So there's a juvenile rockworm card. Oh, yeah, and I'm supposed to draw 1 card and put it here like that. All right. So, yeah, I'm going there. So the move here will cost me 2 cards. Maybe I'll find a weapon. A torch and valiant hearts shall not fail. I'll take this. Valiant heart shall not fail. That's a great card. It gives me 2 automatic successes in a thing. And I think I'm going to use those against the rockworm. Hello, rockworm. Let's do this. We're going to fight this sucker. So I have to draw 2 cards, and I need 3 successes. Interesting, though. Or I could remove it by giving it a present and take a 486. So I get a 1 card, which if I remember correctly, a 1 card is experience. I might be wrong. 469. Or I can do the 2 cards exactly. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the 2 cards exactly. Because I have this Valiant card, shall not fail. So that's 2. So I only need 1 success on 2 cards. I'm fighting the rockworm. Come on. There, another success. And 2 more. Woo! And I'm going to keep that bow while I'm at it. Wait, do I need to play this? You can discard this during the result. Oh, no. Never mind. I'm keeping it. I don't even need to do it. I got my 3 successes. Get out of here, rockworm. And I got a 486 card. This better be like rockworm soup. As amazing as it may seem, this juvenile rockworm has apparently decided to follow you around. A pet worm! All right. So this worm, I can fight it. Why would I fight it? When there's an adult rockworm or a giant rockworm figure on your terrain card, you may discard this to apply the following. Remove the adult rockworm or giant... Okay. Oh, unfortunately, when I save the game, return this. Oh, my pet worm will run away. That's sad. All right, but I'm keeping it for now. All right, so great. So I made it there, made friends with the rockworm. I think I can get rid of this card now, right? That is for... Okay, we'll just put that over here for now. All right, so now that I'm here, I have a shovel. And I'm going to dig because I have a shovel. And the shovel action will give me -2 when I dig. And it gives me results in a 7. And I have this thing that gives me +2. So I'm going to dig, and I'm going to hope I find some buried treasure. All right, great. So I need to draw 4 cards. Oh, I need no successes. So forget that. So I'm just going to draw 2 cards and dig. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, that's interesting, but... I don't got any more room in my hands. I'm going to keep this remember because you never know. That might come in handy. All right, and I'm going to discard the other ones. All right, so I've dug 225. Let's see what I find. Hopefully this is something exciting. The soil is loose and seems to have been turned over. Whimsical pirate stories from your childhood come to mind, and you start to dig, curious to see what kind of treasure might be buried in the sand. It proves easy at first, but as you get deeper, the sandy soil slides back down into the hole, forcing you to dig twice as hard. Take a 310 from the deck, if available. Well, it's probably available because I don't think I've taken any 310s yet. How many 310s are there? Oh, there's several. All right, so before I take these, I'll shuffle them up. What did I find? This one. Horseradish roots. Fine. So I got some horseradish roots. So I got a wooden leg, a shovel, and horseradish roots. You've unearthed a bunch of dirt-covered roots. I can force myself to eat the roots despite their muddy and gritty taste and take 4 cards and put them back. What a waste of my time. Horseradish roots, it's total waste. I don't want this. This is garbage. All right. I'm keeping it just in case. Maybe I'll come across someone who likes horseradish roots. All right. Should I examine this tall peak or continue moving? No, I don't actually think horseradish is bad. By the way, I love horseradish. I just think horseradish is pretty bad by itself. I think I'm going to examine this peak. I mean, it is sitting here, and it cost me nothing to look at it. So 158. Let's take a closer look at the peak. Small animal tracks can be seen on the ground here. Oh, I guess I'm not looking at the peak. I guess I'm just looking at the ground by the peak. A nearby boulder is downwind from tracks and could provide you a decent cover from which to keep watch. All right, so this goes here. Depending on the number of successes you obtain, take the corresponding number of 30 cards. Oh, so I could try to shoot some animals, I guess. Now, the reason you would want to shoot animals and eat stuff is because my deck is getting thinner and I don't want to lose the game, even though if you've noticed I took the major relic, putting this game on easy. But, let me see here. So, I have that bow and arrow, don't I? Why did I not take the bow and arrow? Well, whatever. I only get to draw 2 cards, but I need 3 or more successes. Now, I have 2 successes here if I want to play those. Food looks good, but you know what? It's time to move on. Let's keep going on. Maybe I'll find out one of these rockworms. Lunch. A plump seagull's hopping around just a few yards from you. If you're a vegetarian, just ignore it. I am not. So I'm going to ignore the seagull or try to get 2 successes on 1 card. No, I just go on my way. Sorry. Don't care about the seagull. Another time, another place. All right, let's see what we find at 312. You have reached the northern end of the island. You seem to notice a strange, colorful spot in the water, but you cannot really be sure from this distance. Well, that's interesting. Wow. Okay, here's the problem. If I go here, it costs me 4 movement points to move away from there. And there is there's some things to find there. So we got to go there. So here we go. Discarding 2 cards. Oh, there's a curse card. That was a waste. And knowledge is power. Oh, that's pretty cool. I work well with knowledge, actually. Maybe I should be keeping stamina. Or whatever. Oh, I used the shovel there, by the way, so that should be down to 3. Because I used the shovel. Well, whatever. I went up here. Okay, so now I'm going to look at this stuff. So first, should I go to the ice or look at the colorful water? Should I examine that little ice island or this colorful water island, which might be blood, it might be killing me. But ice, I could freeze to death. So I'll let you guys pick, okay? So ice or colorful water? Or should I eat the horseradish? That's a third option. Because I could always do that. Or should I just leave and come all the way over here and go exploring? Way over here, I'm sure there's more stuff on this side of the island. There's still room on the screen for that, right? Great. And don't forget, I got this little rock creature. I'm putting him with me. Come with me, rock creature. I mean, how many people... I have a peg leg and a rock creature, both of which have never happened to me in 7th Continent before. Really like this game. You might be watching and say, it seems so scripted, but these events that happen to me, like that worm and stuff, that's random. It comes from a deck of cards and will be different each time. That seagull I just ran across, and the items and the different way the cards come up. And that clue where I dove in there and found that tunnel, I didn't have to go find that cave. I could have gone to a different number if I wanted to. So there's a lot of different options. Ice, water. Yep, most people are saying the colorful water. So there we go. I need to draw a card. Think. I don't want to think. All right, so 438. What have I found here? While waiting around a large, jagged rock covered in fine layer of greenish moss, you notice a natural underwater pit about 6 feet in diameter. This says if I have this card, which I don't, so don't worry about that. Contrary to your first impression, the water is nice and clear. You notice a chest along with a few shiny objects resting in the silt at the bottom of the pit. Okay, so should I go for the chest? Why would I not? But I need 1 success. I'm going to draw 2 cards so I get that success. Woo, 2 successes. I'm having really good luck with successes. More thinking, but a club? Oh, I definitely want the club. I'll get rid of something else. See you later, rope. I want the club. Protects your cars. Oh man, okay, I want the club. I want to beat down the next time I see that seagull. All right, so I got a 404 card from the adventure deck if available. No, wait, did I do that? Yes, 404. Card not found. Your vision blurs slightly, and a memory from your childhood appears in your mind with remarkable clarity. You are chasing a butterfly in your grandparents' yard until you run out of breath and give up, doubled over with your hands on your knees and panting heavily. You are underwater running out of oxygen, and your wrist is stuck fast, so this is no time for reminiscing. Oh no, I need to make a strength test. You manage to free your hand and swim back to the surface as fast as you can, or I could drown. Okay, this is what happens when you try to grab chests under the water. I have to draw one card. I need 3 successes. I'm going to draw 2 because once again I have this double success thing. Okay, so I got 1 success. Flint, that's interesting. And I'm going to have to pay these other 2. So there we go. Oh, I have to take a 101 card? I'm tired. Oh, and I have to lose a card for this and every other red card I have, which is only this one. All right, well, that was a cursed card. Big deal. All right, I managed to free my hand, swim back to the surface as quickly as I can, take a 103 card. Your heart jumps at even the faintest suspicious sounds. The anxiety mounts, and the constant danger has you fearing for your life more than ever. I'm frightened. Okay, I'm tired and frightened now. Probably shouldn't have gone down to that chest. I'm thinking about going back down for it. There's got to be something there. Someone said, cut off your hand. I'm turning into a pirate on this island here. Okay. Well, that seemed like a... Why did you guys tell me to go for the colorful water? No. Now I'm going to go to the ice island. That was probably where I should have gone to begin with. Oh, I like this one. Can I keep it? Yes, I can. All right. So that's 263. This has got to be better than getting my hand trapped by a chest. A penguin lies motionless on a rock, bleeding from a wound on its breast. Let's eat it. The animal seems to be dying. Will you put it out of its misery or attempt to nurse it back to health? Okay, so it's pretty easy to is that on the screen? Yeah. It's pretty easy to kill the penguin. Nursing it back to health is much harder. Oh, I don't know. I'm doing this live. I can't kill a penguin, but I'm hungry. You guys got to realize that. Nursing it back to health is hard. I can only draw 2 cards and need 3 successes, and I've definitely used up my successes. And if I do that, the character's going to die anyway. And then I'm going to be depressed. And but if I kill the penguin, I'll feel better. Okay, I'm going to have to let you guys. I'm going to have to let you guys decide. Okay, I can't put this on me. Okay, remember my character is a one-legged, tired and frightened guy. He sees this penguin here. I don't think I can save him anyway. So should I put him out of his misery or try to bring him back? I will do what you guys say, majority, okay? So imagine it's a cat kill. Guys, I wouldn't kill a cat, okay? Eat it with the horseradish. Eat it. Okay. But for the record, for people watching later on, after this goes on the thing, the majority of people here said take out the penguin. That's the only reason I'm doing it. I need no successes. I just need to get rid of a card. Snowshoes, whatever. That's a waste. Okay, so for now. All right, so take a 001 card. I got some meat, guys. I got some meat. I've never eaten penguin, but you got to do what you do. So this can put cards back in the deck, so that's good. I'll put this in front of me. Actually, this is the last thing I have. I really need to make some fire, I think, at some point. And then I can cook the horseradish. Also, I changed this to the gold card. So 263. I was using the green card. I did bury the penguin, the part I didn't eat, and had a funeral for it. The waves intensify. You do not want to stay here for long. And there's a blood smear there on the rock, and I feel like trash. Thanks, guys. I'm looking to see if there's any numbers I'm missing. All right, so there's not really a lot on this side of the island at all. I'm not seeing any hidden numbers. I'm always on the lookout for those. To leave here costs 4 movement. So I think what I need to do is I need to build a fire. There's no, oh, I can't build a fire here. So I need to pay 4 to get out of here. Ugh. Well, I'm going to pay 4 and come all the way over here. So, oh yeah, that should have a card next to it. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have this -3, and I can still do this learn by doing. So I move all the way over here. So let's flip this card here. And cursed. Anxiety overwhelms you. Despite the cold temperature, you are sweating profusely and start to shake uncontrollably. I need 2 successes. Oh, man. This is a thinky thing. I'm not good at thinking. I have remembering, though. No, that's not going to work. All right, so I need 2 successes. You know what? No, I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to suffer the curse. Okay? So I'm not even going to try it. I regain my composure after a long struggle. It says everyone takes a 101 card, but unless you're tired, which I am, take a 103 card instead. Whatever. If 103 is bad, so be it. I'm sure 103 is good. I'm now frightened, but I already was frightened. I'm just super frightened. Super frightened! Okay, meanwhile, I'm going to turn over 125 and get off this place so I can cook myself a meal. This islet is narrow and uncomfortable. Apart from a few patches of red seaweed, the only type of plant in the sandy soil is a short, sickly weed. Oh, okay. Well, there's still more to see here. All right, so come on, Rockworm. Actually, we can't go there yet, but we're going to go there because we're going to build ourselves a fire there. All right, so, it cost me 3 to go here? Oh, I'm killing myself here. I don't have any options, though. Oh, but I can pay this -3 to do it for free. Got it. We're doing that. Okay, so now, first things first, build a fire. Friction fire. I need 1 success, and I can draw 1 or more cards. I'm going to draw 2 just to make sure I get the fire done. Ah! Oh, no, I wasn't supposed to do that. I was just supposed to draw the cards to get it in play. I don't have it in play yet. I have to put this in play. So actually, it does count. All right, so now I have a friction fire. I'm just throwing the horseradishes away because I can only have 4 items. Oh, I guess I could add it together. Can you combine horseradish roots and friction fire? I'm not doing it. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, now I'm going to do friction fire. I'm going to draw 2 cards again. Come on. A 3-star thing. I'll keep that. Ooh, first aid. I'm not injured or poisoned, so I don't need that. Okay, so I have my fire started. So I put a little fire token here. This is great. I've used my fire. Fire's gone. And now I'm going to eat this meat. Randomly take 3 cards, 6 if I had the fire from the discard pile, and shuffle them back in the action deck. Okay, great. So I'm going to put that meat back. I mean, it's not great that things could be better if I had eaten better, you know. Meanwhile, I'm on this spot, and I need to do something, apparently. I didn't realize that. I need to go see and investigate. That's a requirement, and it makes me do 47. I'm not eating the horseradish. You can't make me eat the horseradish. I need 1 success to eat the horseradish. Also, I got rid of the horseradish. I can't get rid of my wooden leg. If I get rid of my wooden leg, I'm going to get a 277 card. I don't know what that is. I think if I take 277, it means I'm one-legged again. I don't want that. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go back in. All right, that stems the tide a little bit, but not too much. Okay. Okay, so here we go. So what am I going to do? I have to do this one. I'm not turning over any cards. We're just going to go to 47 and see what is on that spot. As you're about to reach the center of the island, something slimy similar to spit lands in your face. Almost immediately, your skin begins to itch terribly. A colony of selfish are buried in the sand and do not seem to like being disturbed. It's not that their defense system is dangerous, but it is certainly irritating. Every time you take an action on the terrain card is attached to, its required number of successes is increased by 1 unless you have a card with the keyword stealth in your inventory. Shut up, I got one. All right, guys. Now, I got lots of options here. Help me out. I can explore, or I can look at the ocean up here. I can spot. I can explore. Oh, that's all I can do. Spot or just keep going. You guys tell me what to do. Someone says I wouldn't take Tom survivor camping. No kidding, I wouldn't go anyway. This is the closest I can get into the great outdoors when it comes to camping. I'll go to a camp that's nice and neat and wonderful. But anyway, spot or explore. Now the good news is if I play this again, I'm going to pull. But I don't know if I'm going to go down there because I don't know how to get through that thing. Ooh, this is so intriguing to me. You think it's a penguin that took my leg? I don't know. Maybe I saw a penguin in the trap. Keep going, says one person. What is spot? Like to spot something. I spot. So, exploring wins. All right, so hot stuff. There are fumaroles between you and your destination. You notice that the most numerous ones spurt their gases less frequently. Take a 45 card and apply consequence A if you decide to walk in the yellow holes, or B if you decide to walk in the white holes. Oh, this means I need to add each one together. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 yellows. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I lost count. Hang on, let me try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Seems like there's more yellows. So I'm going to walk on the yellows. So that is A. So I'm going to go to 45 and do whatever A is. You pause, watching the pattern of the vending steam. Trying to time your run, you dash toward the yellow ringed holes. You realize too late that you misevaluate the situations and suddenly find yourselves amid shooting jets of steam that severely burn you. As you can see, when it comes to 50% choices, I am good at it. You know what's really bad, guys? I've definitely seen that card before. And I made the wrong choice last time. I just couldn't remember if it was yellow or white. White is right. Yellow is wrong. All right. Superficial burn, deep cut or fractured bone, injuries on the 7th continent can be extremely life-threatening. Yes, I'm injured now. I'm tired, doubly frightened, and injured. Woo! Okay, meanwhile. Okay, fine. Meanwhile, I found 88. There are about 300 yards between the continent and a small island. The sea looks serene and calm. A sandbar should enable you to wade a fair distance quite safely, but it would be wise for a craft to avoid it. Okay. So I would need to sail across. Oh, man. Well, I don't know what I should do here because, Well, whatever, I'm sailing across. All right, I need to draw one card for a big deal. I'm a Yale graduate. Well, that's actually a good idea. I'm going to do that. I can get rid of some of my frightened and tired stuff, can't I? With this? No. I can get rid of my injury, but my injury is hard. You know what? I'm just going to keep my injury. I don't care. Can I keep this in my hand? I can. Great. All right. So I'm going 120. Here we come to the next part of the island. The 7th continent, actually. I hope I've been here before. A river runs from an underground cave and flows into the ocean. Woo! Can you guys still see that? You can. However, we're going to move everything over like this. And I need to put a 2 there. Oh, boy. And I get to go here, too, with my little rockworm dude. All right, so I can spot something here, or I can keep exploring. Well, I think I'm going to... I don't know what to do. I think I'm going to keep exploring. I'm feeling good about this, right? Because I've had great luck so far. I mean, I've never... All right, here we go. To explore. Spider bite. The back of your hand is itching uncomfortably. Examining it, you notice a nasty red spot. You must have been bitten by a spider, and you can only hope it has not laid its eggs under your skin. Only the active player is forced to take the following action. For each spider bite card that has been banished, the required number of successes is increased by 1. Okay, I need 2 successes. I'm going to draw 2 cards. 2 successes and a raft. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to keep the raft. It's right. The little wound seems to heal nicely. Spider's got nothing on me. All right, meanwhile, I found card 175. An old shipwreck lies on the beach in a small sandy cove. A colony of large land crabs seem to have taken residence there. So I'm going to put that there, and then put this here. Ooh, that's interesting. I want to go examine that shipwreck so badly. There's got to be something there. And then can I build some of my stuff? My club is easier to build there. Yale graduate, raft. Oh, I could build a raft there too. That's not bad. I got a shovel. This shovel is not really helping me. Oh, I could use this shovel in a fight. I keep forgetting that. Well, I haven't fought anything, right? And I got a peg leg. I just want everyone to keep remembering I have a peg leg here, so you should be nice to me. All right, I'll move here for 1. So discarding a card. Splint. Can I help myself with a splint? Oh, man, I could heal myself. And get rid of that injury. I don't know. Should I keep the splint? And I'm going to get rid of this think card. I don't need to think. It's not like I've been thinking so far. Okay, so there we go. Let's examine this. Let's examine this shipwreck here. I'm excited about this. Knowledge is power. Blah, boring. All right, let's there. Shipwreck, 113. There are a few very large crabs bustling around the wreck. Ooh, moo! How big are these crabs? The crabs brandish their pincers, snapping them angrily with every step you take toward their home. I can fight the crabs, or they can pinch me. I'm fighting the crabs. I'm whooping up on these crabs. I'm hitting them with a shovel. All right, so the shovel, oh no, the shovel that says draw 2 less cards, but it gives me successes on a 7. I don't care, I'm using the shovel. I'm going to hit these crabs with the shovel. Actually, wait a minute. Can I build the club first? Where am I? The club would cost 2 cards. I'm building the club. Okay, club is built. All right. Now I'm hitting him with a club and a shovel. How many successes do I need? 1, but I need to draw 3 cards. Woo! Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I'm going to keep these bandages. Oh, I don't have any room for bandages. Are bandages better than a splint? No, and I forgot. Oh, okay, whatever. No, splint's probably better in this situation. Gotcha. Replace it with a 124 card. That's what I thought. Inside the wreck, you discovered a skeleton of a man chained up in the ship's hold. You stand there wondering what could have pushed the crew to chain this man, and a feeling of uneasiness grows every moment that you imagine the prisoner's torturous, painful death. All right, get out of here, crabs. A character that is frightened and terrified can neither get nor... Can't even do it because I'm afraid. I got to get rid of this fear. Oh, there's something in that. There's something in there. I got to be able to get in there. Okay, well, first of all, though, I also got something when I beat the crabs. I also got a 001 card. All right, let's draw one. Here we go. More meat! Whatever will I do? Eat the meat or not? I don't know. All right. Well, guess what, folks? That is 1 hour on the dot. That's a little taste of what Seventh Continent has to say. Now you say, well, how do you what are you going to do here? Well, this game has a save thing, and the way save works is you basically take away all the cards except for the card that you're on. My little rock creature will run away, unfortunately. I get to keep these status updates, but I also get to keep all my items, and I'm going to be able to keep them with the things. So instead of doing that, though, I'm not going to save this game. I'm going to start in the same spot if I play this again, but this time knowledge with a full 2 legs, and I know where to go and where not to go. What will happen next, we'll have to wait and see. Anyhow, I appreciate you watching this. This is a really enjoyable game. I know it's up on Kickstarter. I guess it's ending in a few hours. I really didn't time this for the end of their Kickstarter. I thought by the time I played this, the Kickstarter would be over. But it's smashing records and things. But this is a lot of fun. I just saw a small fraction of these cards in an hour time. And I got to make a lot of fun decisions. And as you can see, most of these decisions came out very, very poorly. But it was still a lot of fun for me. Anyhow, I appreciate you all watching. Until next time, I'm Tom Vassell, and this has been The Dice Tower. Do, 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 do.